Right, guys, 1 week to go. Tyson Fury apparently put 1 million on Jake Paul to beat AJ. So, he knows boxing, doesn't he? Well, his dad said slightly different, didn't he? But I thought about it. I thought, well, if he believes Jake Paul can knock him out, at least he's gone in there, that's Jake Paul, and did something that he wouldn't dare do. Don't matter how much money, never come back to reclaim his belts. Legs it to America to fight Deontay Wilder, who, big puncher but less skilled. I've repeated myself over this before, but, you know, Wilder's still dangerous, and I'd, give him a shot at using. That's a good fight, isn't it? So I'm not dishing on Wilder. He's a chance against anybody, isn't he? A bit like the bloke said, I think Riley said he's got 2 arms, he's breathing, he's got a human chance, that's about it, but it's very slim, isn't it? So, to me, Jake's got carried away with these cheerleaders type blokes. Had some success in sparring with big gloves, knocked a few UFC fighters out, and believes that he's elite. All that pad work and that looks good, but it's to me he hasn't got enough experience to jump this high too quick. If he's who says, because let's say he does well when he lasts a few rounds, then you can say, well, the average Joe really, a bit of athleticism, could train to be a boxer, then, couldn't they? And a bit like golf, I suppose. If you start late, you could still become a golfer then, and train and dedication and that. But I think the golf will be shown that, going up to the heavyweights and saying he's chinny, this is Anthony Joshua. Well, heavyweights, most of them have been knocked out, haven't they? Apart from music, to be honest, isn't he? He was rocked a couple of times here and there, isn't he? But he's not. But he's probably don't stand still enough does he get really connect with, because but he's got a good chin. So, but he come unstuck one day if he hangs around too long. Everyone virtually gets knocked out who stays too long, don't they? Fury, by the skin of his teeth, got up at 9, didn't he, or 8.9, woke up and got up. So he's never been knocked out properly, but he's definitely he has been knocked out, but he woke up in time, do you see what I mean? So it's not on his record that he's been knocked out. Even AJ's never been sparked like Nagano, has he? So, to be Daniel Dubois stopping AJ is different to Jake Paul. And even when he got knocked down a couple of times, he was still landing heavy bombs onto Daniel. And Jake Paul ain't going to stand them ones, mate. Sorry, I don't think he can take a punch like that. Even if he hurts AJ with one of his so-called knockout bombs, AJ don't just get knocked down and that's the end of him. Andrew Ruiz caught him on a temple here, and that, to me, is, one of them, he walking into it, he's an 18 stone, 19 stone bloke, isn't he, Ruiz? So sometimes you're going to get knocked down and never recover. Concussion, don't you? So, it's a bit cling at straws. Look at these UFC guys. How many times have been knocked out, some of them, and they're still fighting. And you can't say they're chinny, can you? And they're past their prime. They just got knocked out in a fight, a knee in the head or something. So, but there is a sell-by date in there, like I think, where you definitely can't take a punch no more. But AJ's far from that. To me, his defence weren't no good under Ben Davison. He got too carried away with the right hand, forgot his defence. So when he Dubai caught him, his hand was down here and he was looking over there somewhere when Daniel was over here. He had no real look. I think that's what he's gone to use it for that training, for use it, hit and go back to basic, hit and not be hit. This is what Usyk works on, doesn't he? He don't want to get hit. He's always moving. And AJ's forgot that. Rob McCracken had a good defence for AJ at the time, but he was a bit one-dimensional. But I think now he's got loads of different trainers under his belt, loads of different experiences, and he can draw on any of that on any type fight. I think he's done him good. If AJ loses or is close and all that, then AJ probably is finished, isn't he, to be honest? So we'd know more. But Jake ain't the ultimate test, obviously, but I think AJ's still got a couple of years in him. Hey guys, cheers. Right.